Thank you for calling HM Revenue and Custom.
Yes, I received a thing earlier on. I was told to call back.
Can I have your name? Who's this?
Yes, this is Mark Morrison.
Okay, Mr. Morrison, on which number you receive a call? Like your home phone number or your cell phone number? Can you help me out with your number, please?
Yes, this is my telephone number. It's the one ending 007.
Was this the same number on which you receive a call from us on your
Yeah.
landline? Are you sure?
I don't know. It may have been my upper number, but I don't
Yes,
know
you
that one.
must have a call on your mobile, not on your landline. If you can help me out with your mobile, Mr. Morrison, I can check.
Well, yes, I don't know my mobile. You see, because I never call my mobile. I just have the yes.
You don't know your mobile number?
No, it's pretty silly, I know, but people just tend to call me up, and
I understand.
yeah.
No problem. Now, let me just check that out. If it is possible, you can do one thing. You can call me back from your mobile number and ask for Rebecca Brown. So I'll get your mobile on my screen. Okay?
Oh, Rebecca, yes, okay, Rebecca
Yeah,
Brown.
Rebecca Brown. Ask for Rebecca. Call me back from your mobile and ask for Rebecca Brown. Okay? I'll wait for your call.
Oh, okay.
Bye bye. Take care. Thank you for calling HM Revenue and Custom. How can I help you?
Yes, this is Rebecca Brown. This is Mark Morrison.
Oh, yes, Mr. Morrison.
Yes,
Did you find your mobile number?
uh, yes, I do have my mobile number, but the thing is, I can't call you on my mobile because of the reception.
I understand. Can I have your mobile number, please?
Yes, it's a 07
Uh-huh.
071.
07,
Yes,
then
071
071
103
103
098.
098. It's 070, sorry, it's 07071 103 098, right?
Yes, that's right.
Are you sure it's 0707 second time? So two time it's
Yes,
0707 110 3098.
yes, that's right.
Okay, well, it's Mark Morrison, right?
Yes.
Okay, now Mr. Morrison, I think this is not the mobile number because I'm not able to find. Let me check once again. Hold on. I,
Yes.
okay, now you have reached to the tax investigation department of the HM Revenue and Custom. And the reason why you received the phone call from the HM Revenue and Custom is to just take down your solicitor's information. So, Mr. Morrison, do you have a solicitor or a lawyer?
Yes. Well, there is a a solicitor I use, but he's in London, you see, and he normally doesn't work on Saturday.
No, this is the head office. The investigation department do work on Saturday just because there is a Christmas coming on and we need to shut down after that. So we do
No,
work on
no,
Saturday
no.
because just
I mean, my solicitor doesn't work on Saturday.
oh, your
Yes.
solicitor does not work on Saturday. The
No.
reason why I'm asking you for the solicitor just because there is a legal case which has been filed against your name from the Inland Revenue. Are you aware about that?
Oh no, I didn't know about that.
We found
Oh
some
dear.
miscalculation in your income tax. For that reason, HM Revenue and Custom is filing a legal case. Do you want me to give you some information so you will get some idea what's going on?
Okay. Yes, I think that sounds like the best thing to do.
Let me explain you, sir. Now listen to me very carefully. Make sure one thing that these lines are being recorded and monitored from the courthouse. So while I'm explaining you, please do not interrupt in between. If you have any question, any query, I will more than happy to answer once I complete my part. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Now, once in every 5 years, the HMRC conduct an internal audit on all the taxpayers in the country looking for the signs of tax fraud. So we did an internal audit on the taxes that you have filed from the year of 2013 to the year of 2017. And we found that the total balance of 4,998 pound, which is still pending on your name as unpaid. So we have the reason to believe that this was not an innocent negligence, but was done intentionally to defraud the government. As a result, there is a three allegation which has been pressed under your name. The allegations are: come 1, violation of HMRC code; come 2, tax fraud and tax evasion; come 3, theft by deception. So at this point of time, we have decided to forcefully recollect this amount from you by involving the revenue code 6331H against you. It means that HM Revenue and Custom is going to place a lien against all your personal assets, including house and car. All your home, all your bank account, debit card, credit card will be frozen and suspended. HMRC will also file a lien on your official assets, your wages and benefit that you might be receiving from the government. It will be stopped. Your passport and driving license will be suspended, and your there will be a black mark against your national insurance number and credit report. And once we registered this case in the court, then inside the court you have to pay the court fees, legal expense. It will cost you 19,945 pound and 5 years prison to you. Now, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask me one by one, sir. Mr. Morrison.
Yes. Uh, Sorry, I was just a bit concerned about going to prison. I think you said. I don't know how the miscalculation was made. I normally have my employer do the
Mm-hmm.
do what is it, PAYE, I think they call it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yes.
yes, PAYE. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, but
Okay. Let
I
me
I'm
explain
not
you
sure
how it's
how.
done, how it is the balance pending. Now, generally what happens, every year you file your taxes. It means your employer file your taxes. We just check it and we accept it. We did not do the verification, but verification has to be done every 5 years from the headquarter of the HMRC. That is called generic audit. So right now there is a generic audit going on, Mr. Morrison. Not only you who is audited, we are auditing each and every person in whole United Kingdom for their last 5 years taxes. So when this audit came to you, when we do the audit of your taxes, we come to know the taxes which you have filed in the year of 2015 and 16 was not in full. These are the 2 years in which you did a mistake. In those particular 2 years, the balance which is paid from your side, it was not matched with the balance which we have on file. There is still some amount which is missing in those particular 2 years. So the amount which is missing in those 2 years, that amount includes the penalties, charges, miscalculation, affidavit charges. That is the reason it come up with 4,998 pound. Now, let me explain one more thing. We just completed our audit last month, and last month we come to know that you have this type of issue in your taxes. So we are trying to reach you from last month. We made a several phone call from our toll-free number. We left the several voice message from our department number, but there was no response from your side. So we think that as there is no response, we think that this was something done by you intentionally and you are trying to run away with the government money. That is the reason at last today we decided to take this matter in the courthouse.
Oh well, I
Now today,
yes,
mhm.
I never received any letters from the
the letter
HMRC.
the letter why you did not receive, because In case of audit, before we send any documents or any letter to anybody, we need to make a verification phone call to that particular person to check the availability of that person, that whether that person is available at the home or not. So accordingly, we can send the documents. So when we try to call you to check your availability, you haven't answered the phone call. Now, without checking your availability, how can we send the document? Because your information and HMRC documentations are confidential, so it has to be hand-to-hand delivery, sir. The person must have to be available at the home to sign those papers.
Yes, but I was home, but I haven't received any letters from the taxman.
The letter why you not receive? Because we haven't sent, sir. The reason why we haven't sent, because when we tried to call you to check your availability, you haven't answered any of our call. As you haven't answered the call, so we think that you are doing this intentionally, and we think that it was something done
No,
by you
no.
intentionally, and we said we
I mean,
declare this
I've
balance has to be
called you
stolen
back now,
and
haven't I?
decided to take this matter in the court.
I called you back now. I mean, I don't want to go to prison.
Now, sir, today what happened? After 45 minutes to an hour, your case is going to be registered in the courthouse. And once the case will register in the court, we will start freezing your property, your assets, your bank account. Everything is going to be frozen, sir. And
Oh
your
no.
name will be in the blacklisted.
Well, I don't want all this to happen. Why? Uh, I mean, what a thing to happen at Christmas. I just want to sort everything out.
See, at this point of time, sir, as we are running very short of time, as we are about to submit this case in the right now. No accountant, no lawyer, nobody is going to be help you because nobody have any authorization to stop the legal procedure at this point of time. But if you want, I can do one thing for you. If you want, I can go ahead and talk to the restitution head of the HMRC, who is actually dealing with the courthouse about your case right now.
Yes,
If
yes.
they
Okay, thank you.
if they check your past criminal background, if they found that you don't have any criminal records in the past, on the basis of your clean records, if they can give you one last and final chance to resolve the case, then I don't have any problem, sir.
Okay,
Do
yes.
you want me to do that?
Yes,
But
please.
before I do that, I just need to ask you a couple of questions in this recorded line, which will help you to resolve the issue outside the court. So while answering my question, sir, please be honest with me, okay?
Yes.
My first question is to you is that have you ever been arrested for any kind of fraud, scam or any legal allegation before?
No, no. I've never been arrested for a scam. I don't know about scams.
Have you ever been in prison in jail?
Oh, no, no. I haven't.
Do you have any legal case pending on your name?
No, no. I don't. I did have 3 points for speeding, but that's over with now.
And if in case you will get the chance to resolve the issue, do you have sufficient funds available with you with the amount of £4,999 to pay back to the government and stop the legal procedure?
Well, I have been saving up for Christmas, you know, to buy Christmas presents and whatnot. But I reckon I do have about 5,000 in my bank account.
See, I'm not sure whether you will get the chance or not. Okay, let me see what can be done for you. But the best thing which I can do for you is Mr. Morrison that if you want I can transfer this line to the restitution head so you will directly have the word with them. You can explain the way you explained it to me regarding your situation that it was not your intention to run away with the government money and you don't want it to go legally because if they give you a chance to resolve the case, sir, then after resolving the case, we need to set up an appointment of yours to the nearest local tax office according to your convenience. And once you come over there for the appointment, the officer will sit along with you and explain you face to face what is the mistake and why you owe this amount. Now, after explanation, the officer will give you the case resolvement documentation. And after giving you the case resolvement documentation, sir, we will give you 30 days time limit in order to review those documents and to prove yourself innocent. In those 30 days, if anyhow you are able to prove yourself innocent, then the balance which you are going to pay today in order to resolve the case, it will be refunded back to you with a cashier check.
Okay. So yeah, yes. If you could transfer me to um whoever it was, the restitutions.
Can you hold the line for a moment? Make sure the line will be blank, but I'm still with you, so don't go anywhere, okay? Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Stay online, okay?
Yes.
Thank you for calling HM Revenue and Customs. You're speaking with Michael Carter. How can I help you?
Hello, Michael Carter. This is Mark Morrison here. Um,
Hmm.
I've got I believe there's some kind of £4,900 discrepancy in my tax return,
Uh-huh.
and I think
Can
it
I have your
needs
name once again?
Mark Morrison.
Hold on. Okay. I believe you're
Yes.
speaking with one of my associates regarding the case that has been filed, and I was told that you have some questions in relation to this. Before we begin, let me notify you that these lines are being recorded and monitored by HMRC and the local authorities. Anything that you say on these lines can be used in your favor or against you in a court of law. Is that clear?
Yes, that's clear.
Go ahead. I was told that you have some questions in relation to this. Please go ahead with your questions.
Yes. It was my understanding that they're going to arrest me soon for some kind of thing with my tax, but I thought I paid my tax with my employer. I did the
Hmm.
PAYE thing, and
Hmm.
now I don't know. But I don't want to go to prison, so I was just wondering, is there any way where I can pay the money and not go to prison?
No, sir. Payment options are closed. Sorry for that. Rebecca didn't know about it, and that is the reason why she transferred the line over to me. After having looked through your case papers, I see there is no option that can be given to you. I may have to proceed the case legally. Sorry for that.
Okay, so how long is it until they come round and arrest me then?
It'll be sometime today or on Monday, latest on Monday.
Okay, so I have enough time to uh, uh go
Get a
on the
solicitor. Yes.
go to Heathrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Thank you.
so I can get
Fine.
out the country.
But you won't be able to fly out because they will pass black mark against your passport. You can try your best, see if it works. That's the first thing that we do.
Ah,
Cancel your
okay.
driving
Well,
license
I'll
and
just pop
passport.
down
Good
to
luck with going to.
Southampton then and
Good luck with getting
take
out
a
of
boat.
UK from Heathrow, sir. Thank you. Have a
You're
good
a
day.
scam, aren't you? Ah, they've hung up. At least it's ringing. Right.
Sorry?
Hello.
How can I
Hello.
help you?
Yeah, is this taxation?
Have you reached Heathrow yet?
Have I reached? Oh yeah, I'm just approaching Terminal 5.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So what you can do is I'll send a police officer there to detain you before you actually leave, yeah?
Well, I'm just waiting on the flight now. We're gonna be here in
Oh,
what, 20 minutes.
let me send someone in 10 minutes then.
You'll get the cops there in 10 minutes. All right. I'm going over to
Have you heard of
America. I can call you later, but I'll be in America.
Oh, no problem. That's absolutely fine. We have contacts in the USA as well.
Oh, that'll be good then. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. You see, you can't be doing your scam.
Yeah, you're uploading on YouTube. I know that you're uploading on YouTube, right? You can tell me your channel so that I can subscribe it, okay? Let me subscribe it and let me give you a good comment. Give me your channel. I'm gonna subscribe your channel so that I can watch every day, right?